St. Patrick's Day. The flowers are blooming, the grass is green, and the streets are rife with inebriation. You see, my St. Patrick's Day adventures took me to the point where I was watching my friend bent over a mailbox, while my other friend was holding her hair back with one hand and flipping off strangers with the other. Now, while this was fun, it was a huge mess, and when I finally got home from this mess, I flipped on the TV to see Captain Morgan's ad, where people were all partying and having fun after drinking Captain Morgan's. Now, this got me thinking, why is it that we advertise alcohol differently than other dangerous substances? The target of alcohol is the brain. This can lead to some serious impairments to your judgment and your reasoning. As my friend with the Canada Post bruise on her forehead can tell you, it can lead to you getting seriously harmed. Now, studies have shown that 50% of all suicide victims and homicide victims have had traces of alcohol in their system. Now that's all well and good that you can hurt yourself, but you can also hurt other people. See, studies have also shown that 36% of all homicide offenders have had traces of alcohol in their system, and another 13% had both drugs and alcohol in their system. Now in the case of vehicular manslaughter, around 1/3 of the fatal crashes were alcohol related, and drunk drivers were found to be 26 times more likely to be in a fatal crash than sober drivers. Now getting back to hurting yourself, if you have around 700 milliliters of rum, around a 2.6, you can put yourself in a coma, or even a coffin.
Most people have probably seen a cigarette package before. In fact, they're pretty hard to unsee. I mean, diseased lungs, rotting teeth, it's not the most pleasant stuff in the world. And by law, it's a regulation that they have to cover over 75% of the package in warnings. However, if you look at this bottle of alcohol here, you have to look pretty closely to see any warning at all. And for a warning, it says enjoy responsibly. And by law, they don't even have to put that.
Young people today are bombarded by our media-focused society. In fact, the alcohol industry has spent about $1.7 billion in the media advertising in 2009 alone. And all of this advertising has been strategically placed in different TV shows and movies that are directly aimed and popularized for adolescents. Youth exposure to alcohol advertising on TV has increased by 71% between 2001 and 2009.
Media appears to have a strong influence on adolescents' beliefs and perceived norms regarding alcohol risk-taking. Among the most popular television shows today, more than half portray alcohol use. 40% of those television shows portray alcohol as a positive experience, versus only 10% portray the negative consequences. In shows, drinking is viewed as fun and humorous, and the actors drinking are usually of high status, glamorous, and attractive.
Approximately 3/4 of adolescents have tried alcohol by the end of high school, and those that begin to drink at an earlier age are at a higher risk for injury, illness, and long-term alcohol use and abuse.
Here in Canada, we clearly care about our health. I mean, universal health care, to bans on smoking advertisement, to public food guides. It's time for us to start seriously taking a look at how alcohol advertisement affects our public health. Studies have shown that for youth alcohol rates, banning alcohol ads would reduce the drinking rate by 24% and binge drinking rates by 42%. I mean, that's the kind of thing Health Canada has wet dreams about. So with increased regulation on alcohol advertisements and proper safety labeling, maybe we can make those dreams a reality.